All right.
Okay.
Now.
Hi guys.
Sorry.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Fire away.
Alan, what are your thoughts on that? You competed for a long while, didn't you?
Yeah, I think you have to be. I'm very proud of the team, the football club, the fans. How everybody conducted themselves tonight. The atmosphere was wonderful. I think we started the game incredibly well in the front foot. Went 1-0 up. Then we had an opportunity to make it 2-0. And you have to be perfect. You have to be perfect against this kind of team. You have to understand that the pressure that they put you under and they camp you into these areas. And in the end, we ran out of a bit of steam, if you want to say. But in terms of attitude, endeavour, honesty, etc., I think we were wonderful.
First half hour, you couldn't have asked for much more, could you? But
no.
Was it always questionable whether you could carry on with that intensity tempo for 90 minutes?
Yeah, I think like you. I was really happy for the first half, especially with our shape, how compact the triggers were working really well as it went on. Potentially the spaces opened up, and against these teams, you have to keep the spaces small. You have to work on the triggers. It has to be proper, all of it. But yeah, first half an hour outstanding. The first half performance in general, and obviously really happy to get that goal. Wonderful goal by Franco, and then little half chances in that final pass, really in certain areas to have another fast attack. But look, very, very proud of the players. We spoke there about taking confidence from this in terms of potentially this will be the best team that you play. And you have to take that confidence and understand the things that you did well, what we want to get better at, and bring it forward now with us.
So you feel like, even though obviously it's a defeat, given the opposition, you can use this as a positive now as you get back to the bread and butter at the weekend? Yeah,
I think you have to. I think you have to understand that, yes, the quality that they have, and we wanted this game. We won 3 games in terms to get here. And you want to test yourself against the best, and they are. So, yeah, look, I'm very, very proud of all the players of how they handled themselves tonight.
You made 6 changes.
Yeah.
Did you feel you had to do that?
Yeah, in terms of freshening it up and keeping we've got 7 games in 21 days, and it's the Saturday to the Wednesday is you have enough time, but the Wednesday to the Saturday is the difficult part, which I think we've had a couple of Wednesdays now, that's a small bit difficult for us, but it is what it is. We have to recover now and get ready for Charlton on Saturday.
Can I just ask about Stamenic?
Yeah.
I gather it's a bereavement.
Yeah.
What's the situation?
There's been a family bereavement. I think on behalf of the whole football club, I've spoke to him on numerous occasions in the last 24 hours. We just send our love and support to him and his family at this moment, because it puts some things into perspective when you lose a family member. Obviously we're all here to support Marko. When
do you expect? Is it too early to say when he'll be back?
I said that he can have as long as he wants, because when you lose that, I say when I'm signing these players that we'll protect you as a person, protect you, and it is family first. So that's the most important thing, that he comes back when he's ready to come back.
It was a slight change of shape tonight. Was that just for tonight, or is it something that we might see applied in the Championship campaign?
Potentially. I think you've already seen it. I think you've seen it in a couple of games already in terms of where we are. We want to be adaptable. I think we have floated in between different shapes in different games, and there is different styles and different ways that you play against in the Championship, so we want to be adaptable. But it was a formation for tonight. I think they're a team that when you play a back 4, you can get dragged all over the pitch. I don't think many do it. Even when they do, you end up in a back 6 because they push you back at times. So in terms of us defending like that, we wanted a +1 on our last line. So in order to do so, we had to jump somebody out from that. So that was the thought process of doing so. But the quality that they have, they play through, and then they play over. They clear the space, and then they exploit the space when you leave it. So an incredible team of what they do. But ultimately, I'm so proud of the players tonight in terms of giving a wonderful account of themselves and doing everything together. And that's what you always hear me say. Everything you do, just make sure you're together.
Yeah, and there's arguably been a few players who came into the team tonight and perhaps haven't had an awful lot of Championship football who really put their hands up tonight. Caden Casey, Samuel Smith,
excellent.
Melker, we've spoken about before.
Yeah,
some really, really good performances.
Excellent. Yeah, and this is what I'm saying about the squad and challenging. And I think one of you asked me the other day, do you know your best team? And I said, I know my best team for every individual game, or I try to do that, but there's not a lot between some of the starters and the game changers in certain games at the moment. And ultimately we want that competitive squad, and we speak to them about that in terms of we've got loads of games. We've got 7 and 21. We can be adaptable. People are getting minutes, but we have to keep people fresh in terms of in the 3-game week, and then you go 4 and 10, you go 5 and 14. You can accumulate some stress within your body, so we want to keep them fresh and firing and knowing that, and when it's the right time to take players in, the right players to take them out, and keep and ultimately to try and get the best levels out of these players.
What do you make of Josh Key's performance tonight? He's come in for a bit of criticism, I think, in the last few weeks, but that run to help set up Franco for that goal, that's exactly what he's capable of, isn't it?
Yeah, outstanding. I watched Doku play for Belgium against Wales. He was scary that night, and Josh Key was absolutely outstanding. Doku is one of the best wingers in the world. For him to go toe to toe with him tonight, he was outstanding.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Was working up head to head with Pep Guardiola?
Yeah, it was fine. Yeah, it was okay.
I can ask you if you learned anything.
Did I learn anything from Man City or from my team?
From both.
Yeah. They're incredible. They're incredible up close. You see the level of quality. You've got probably close to £1 billion worth of quality up against you, and but as our team going up against this quality of players, you want to test yourself and see where you are, and you have to bring that mentality into every game. We're a young team. We are young. We have Isha and Casey, and obviously Gali, etc. Franco. These are players integrating themselves into the game. So yeah, I learned something new every day about the lads. But in terms of honesty, togetherness, you see it from the 10 men against QPR. We lost that game that night, but in terms of performance with 10 men in the championship for 65 minutes, it's a good level. And then the other day, 3rd game of the week, obviously to win that game was good when some fatigue was kicking in near the end. And then tonight, obviously, to have that level and that defensive structure and to be that disciplined against a really high level team, I'm very, very proud of them. I've said that numerous times now, but I am.
I mean, the atmosphere in the stadium was terrific tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And, it sort of brings back the days of the Premier League, and of course that's where you strive to be. There's a real taster, isn't it?
Definitely, and look, I said it that I want to bring these nights. I wanted to bring the Nottingham Forest night. We want to bring as a staff and our players. We want to bring this kind of night, and it gives you the taste of it. And ultimately, we want to be that consistent team. We are building. We've had 12 players in, 18 players out, but we want to get there. We are 3 points off the playoffs as well, so ultimately it's about finding that rhythm. But yeah, it's different, the championship. There's a very, very competitive league. You got Charlton away, Preston away, and Ipswich coming up now in the space of a week, so you've got to rest, recover and get ready to go again. But in terms of the night, there was a special feel to it tonight.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Nice
guys.
one.